This book is about what I think was the last great Indian war in American history, the Nez Perce War of 1877. It was an interesting episode and one that I think is very revealing about many of the things that were happening in the United States during those years. And one of the most intriguing and one of the oddest things about this war was that while the Nez Perce were vilified in the press at the beginning, during the war they became something like heroes to the American public. And soon after the war was over, they began to become mythic figures in American culture. This was demonstrated pretty dramatically in an episode that happened soon after their surrender in northern Montana, as they were being taken east, as it turns out, into exile for 8 years in Indian Territory. And it occurred as they entered Bismarck, North Dakota. On November 19th, the Nez Perce prisoners, headed by Nelson Miles and Joseph on horseback, entered Bismarck, Dakota Territory. They were exhausted from the war and more than 6 weeks of on and off travel since the surrender. Much of the town had gathered along the route, and in case of trouble, the troops formed a protective line around the refugees. At 4th and Main Streets, the town folk made their move. They launched a major food assault. Men and women surged forward and broke through the perimeter with armloads of eatables. "I seen our restaurant waitress beating her way through the hollow square with half a boiled ham," one witness remembered. Its defenses overwhelmed, the procession stopped until each prisoner and most of the soldiers had received something.